Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today we're going to make a really fun card using the April 2017 stamp of the month with Close to My Heart. Now this stamp is just $5 with a $50 purchase. You can see it right here. Super cute, very, very reminiscent of the Partridge Family TV show from the 70s, which you may remember, David Cassidy and all that kind of stuff. So this is going to be a little bit different take. It's not going to be Partridge Family looking, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So today's products I'm using these Shinhan Twin Touch markers in, let's see what colors these say, R5, which is cherry pink, and G46, which is mixed, oh, I'm sorry, I was going to say mixed greens. No, vivid green. And I've got a Memento black ink pad. I've got raspberry ink. And then I've got my stamp set and my papers. All right, so let's get started. This is a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card already folded. I'm just going to mount this green paper on here that's 4 1/4 by 5.5. So it's going to cover the whole card front. The adhesive I'm using here is my Scotch ATG 714, that's what this gun is called. It's really big, holds a lot of stuff. It's heavy though, so if you do not, you have any wrist problems, do not get that because it's going to be too heavy for you, but it holds a ton of adhesive, so it's pretty awesome for that. Sometimes I use the smaller adhesive because it's easier to hold on to. Now this paper here is going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm just going to center that on the green. Okay, moving on. We're just going to go ahead. This is a piece of 3 1/4 by 5.5 inch black, and I'm going to mount a piece of 1/2 inch by 5.5 on top of it. So, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and put this, probably looks like about 1 inch or so off the bottom. Okay, now I've got this piece. I'm going to end up kind of offsetting just for fun. And there's my stamp piece. So let's get our stamp piece stamped. All right. I'm going to use, I always use the, this is a piece of like foam that comes with your stamp set. My paper down. Now I've already got my partridges ready here, and I'm using Memento ink, and the reason for that is because it dries quickly and it's good to use with alcohol markers. You won't have any problems if you use the Memento ink. There won't be any running or smearing or anything. So now what I love about clear inks is you can see if you got enough ink on the on your item, which I do. All right, we're going to put Mama Bird here. And then we are going to put Baby Bird behind. Okay. Baby Bird's following. How cute, right? Okay. And then I've got this stamp that says together is the happiest, I'm sorry, together's the happiest place on earth. No, mixing up Disney and I don't know what. Okay, together is the best place to be. And I'm going to go ahead and put this up in this corner. Now what's convenient is this is all a little bit wonky, so I love it when I don't have to worry that I'm doing it wrong because it's already wonky, so no one could even tell. My favorite. All right, and then I've got some raspberry ink here. And this raspberry ink, what's nice is these are our magnetic lids, so just really, really easy to open, which I love. And then I'm just going to take the little hearts from the stamp set, and I'm just going to place them off here to the side. Okay, now for the exciting part, let's get to coloring. So I'm going to take my pink, which is called, what did I tell you it was called? Cherry pink. And I'm just going to use the brushed end, and I'm going to just paint. Show was on. Okay. So that's the one. This is my test one. Didn't they have pink and yellow? I swear they did. That's my test one. This is my one I'm making with you guys. All right, so all that's left to do is I'm just gonna mount this on here. I'm gonna do a little of this just in case. Now you'll see it comes through on the back, so you never wanna color something that then you were hoping to use the other side of. So like a card front, if you just had the card itself, don't color on the front because when you open it up, it's gonna look like that. So you're gonna have to fix that in some way. All right, let's just center this as best as possible. Now we can go ahead and pop this up. We can leave it as is. And I was thinking about putting some black dots right there too, just to, I don't know, just to give it a little something, something. And somewhat centered as best as we can. Not really centered, but the way I wanted it to be, shall we put it. And then let's find those black and white dots. Something I've learned, you know, I usually like to pry these off with my, with my tweezers here, but I have been convinced, shall we say, that this paper piercer is really the way to go. Because I don't know if you guys watched me before, a lot of times these like to grow legs and run away from me and I drop them and they're in my hair later and everything else. Well, this paper piercer really just, okay, just as I'm telling you, it works great. It jumps off. So the way it is, you guys, isn't it? Now, we always want to have things in odd numbers. For some reason, we like the odd numbers. The eye likes 3. Now, that meant I should have had 3 birds, but there was no room on this card for any 3 birds, so we got 2, which makes better sense with together. Okay, how even are those? Let's give them a little shimmy. All right, so here's our card, and we're done. Easy, easy. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have an awesome day. Take care.